Good morning, dear students. Today's our class antiseptics and disinfectants. This topic included in your syllabus as page 1.62. These are the main learning objectives of our today's class. First, we discussed about the antiseptics and disinfectants and what are their differences, and then history, and what are the main criteria for ideal antiseptics and disinfectants. There are broad categories of antiseptics. Next, we will discuss about the different classes of antiseptics and their therapeutic uses. Okay, these antiseptics were first used by Dr. Joseph Lister at the time of surgeon at the Royal Infirmary in Glasgow, Scotland. In 1867, he begins to clean his surgical tools with carbolic acid as phenol. He also soaked the bandages in it and placed it directly on wounds that got infected could cause death. Patients who had surgery would often die later as a result of infections of their wounds. This Dr. Lister's advancements begins a trend that leads to use of clean and sterile surgery and wound care, which has served millions of lives. So this carbolic acid as a phenol was used to reduce the smell of sewage. Dr. Lister thought that the carbolic acid as the phenol was killing the germs that produced the smell, which gave him the idea to try it as an antiseptic. What is the main difference between these antiseptics and disinfectants? Both are the germicidal agents. This antiseptics kills or inhibits microorganisms on living tissues, but disinfectants that kills or inhibits microorganisms in non-living systems. That is, antiseptics eliminate the microorganisms on living tissues like skin, mucous membranes. Disinfectants that used to eliminate microorganisms on inanimate objects, and this also helpful for this surgical instruments. So the germicidal that kills microorganisms but not spores. This antiseptics and disinfectants both are the germicidal agents, but this do not kills the spores. Sterilization is helpful for the destruction of all microorganisms. What are the main criteria for an ideal antiseptics and disinfectants? It should be effective against all pathogens like bacteria, virus, fungi, protozoa, spores. It should not delay wound healing. It should be effective in the presence of organic matters like blood, pus. It should be chemically stable. It should not be toxic if absorbed or cause irritations on the topical applications. What are the main uses of these antiseptics? This help for the treatment of skin infections, prevention of infections in cuts and wounds, cleaning skin area of surgery from microorganisms. Antiseptics is also used as prophylaxis and treatment of infections in mucosal areas, as a scrub for surgeons and medical persons. There are lots of uses in the area of dentistry. This used for the sterilization of certain instruments, helpful for the prevention and treatment of dental plaque, periodontal diseases, root canal therapy, treatment of acute mucositis gingivitis, and infective oral conditions. These antiseptics and disinfectants are also used as ingredient in various dentifrices. That means toothpaste, tooth powder. This also contains the antiseptics as a ingredient. Next we move to the different classes of antiseptics. First category is the phenol derivatives. What is phenol derivatives? As a carbolic acid is the first used antiseptic. Oxidizing agents like this potassium permanganate, hydrogen peroxide, halogens like this chlorine, iodine, Biginidines categories as chlorhexidine, some of these quaternary ammonium compounds, acids, metallic salts, dyes, furan derivatives, alcohols like ethanol, isopropanol, aldehydes, soaps. These are the some important antiseptics. Okay, phenolic, this is the carbolic acid. This used also as an disinfectant. This main role is this acts by denaturing bacterial proteins. This is the first used one. But because later this identifies the drawbacks like if it's administered orally, this mainly causes the gastric irritations or esophageal irritations. Some of them are used for this suicidal purpose. Because of this drawbacks and other antiseptics, better available antiseptics are also available. So this use is not common. Methyl phenol, that's the Lysol, is comparing to phenol. This one is 3 to 10 times more active. This helps to disinfectants, utensil, etc., infected glasswares. Phenol is rarely used as antiseptics, is corrosive and this also penetrates the intact skin. Used to disinfect sputum, pus, etc., discarded cultures. Accidental or suicidal injections. This causes the corrosion of GIT, convulsions, hypothermia, collapses. This treatment is symptomatic and nowadays lots of antiseptics are available and this shows the better actions comparing to phenol derivatives. Phenol derivatives are also showing the greater potency comparing to phenol. This risoquinol is the 1/3 as potent as phenol, used both as an antiseptics, disinfectants, and this one is the non-staining and less toxic one. It also has the keratolytic and antipyretic properties. Is mainly used in eczema, ringworms and seborrheic dermatitis. Hexyl risoquinol, this one is the more potent one, is another phenol derivative. This mainly seen in the mouthwash, lozenges and antifungal preparations. Hexochlorophane is a chlorinated phenol derivative. This shows the greater potency. This 2% solution is, but this greater than 2% solution is not used. So this concentration is most important. Less than 2% only this act as the good antiseptics. This used for the antiseptic for skin before surgery, seborrheic dermatitis, and this act as a good deodorant. Hexochlorophane is the action that's mainly inhibiting the bacterial enzymes and in high concentration this causes the bacterial lysis. This usually incorporated in soaps and other cleansing antiseptics. Is highly active against gram-positive microorganisms. Next one is the chlorosilanol. This Dettol is the branch name of this chlorosilanol. This Dettol is usually contains 4.8% solution. This used for the surgical antisepsis. 1% solution, this Dettolin, is used as an mouthwashes and 0.8% is available as creams and soaps. 1.4% of this chlorosilanol is available as lubricating obstructive creams for vaginal application. Next we come to this, the oxidizing agents. Mainly this potassium permanganate is widely used antiseptic agent, is a highly water soluble one and is a purple color crystals. This usually liberates the oxygen, so this oxidizes bacterial protoplasm. Potassium permanganate is available as different preparations. If the preparation strength is mainly depends on the concentration. In 1:4000 to 1:10,000 solution of potassium permanganate is called as the Candice lotion. This acts as a good antiseptics and is useful in used for the gargles, irrigating cavities, urethras and wounds. This is also used topically for snake and scorpio bites, stomach wash in alkaloid poisoning cases, and is a good disinfectant for the purification of well water. 1% solution is used for the fungal infections. As a disinfectant, this potassium permanganate has a greater role in the purification of water and stomach wash in alkaloid poisoning, but except atropine and cocaine, which are not effectively oxidized. This potassium permanganate is a good oxidizing antiseptic agent, but this only works in case of alkaloid poisoning except atropine and cocaine, which are not effectively oxidized. What are the main drawbacks of this potassium permanganate? This is an oxidizing agent, so this is not suitable for surgical instruments because of this oxidizing property. This promotes the rusting properties. So these are not good for the as a disinfectants for surgical instruments. And its higher concentration, this mainly causes the burns and blistering. Next oxidizing agent is hydrogen peroxide. This used as an antiseptic. This also removes the slug earwax, used in mainly cosmetic preparations and used as gargles, but its potency losses on keeping and is not much used one. Benzyl peroxide is available as gels, creams. This mainly used in acne. This usually in presence of water, this gradually liberates the oxygen and kills bacteria, especially anaerobics. Is mild irritating to skin. So this causes the dryness of skin and edema. This is also used as an disinfectant. Next come to the group is halogen groups. In halogen groups is the chlorine is highly reactive element and is a potent germicidal agent. So this main role in the disinfectants urban water supplies, more active in acidic and neutral medium. So this is used as a good antiseptic also. Next is iodine. This iodine preparations have a lots of applications. This iodine is oxidizing agent. So this acts by iodinating and oxidizing microbial protoplasm. There are lots of iodine preparations, mainly the tincture iodine. This contains 2% in alcohol medium. This mainly used for the cuts for degerming skin before surgery. Mandel's paint is another iodine preparation. This 1.2%. This mainly used for sore throat, throat irritations, tonsillitis, stomatitis. So this is a good iodine preparation. And another most commonly used iodine preparation is non-staining iodine ointment. This for 4% iodox. This mainly used as an counter-irritant and antiseptics. Counter-irritant, that means this stimulates the sensory nerve endings and relieve deep-seated pain and is also a good antiseptic. But more than 5% concentration, this causes the burning and blistering of skin. So this is the solutions concentrations are most important one. If more than 5% concentration, this causes the drawbacks like burning and blistering of skin. Iodophores, these are the soluble complexes. When this combines iodine, this release the free iodine slowly. Povidone iodine, this is the betadine, this most commonly used one. Good antiseptics. This available in different forms, 5% solutions, ointments, mouthwash and creams, sprays. Ranvidon aerosols is the most commonly used brand. This mainly used in boils, burns, ulcers, non-specific vaginitis and all surgical dressings. This is also a good disinfectant for endoscopies and instruments. Next, move to the chloroforms. Chloroforms as the compounds that slowly release hypochlorous acid. This usually use in a preference of gaseous chlorine due to the ease of handling. Chlorinated lime, that's the bleaching powder, is a good disinfectant for drinking water, swimming pool, but the main drawback is highly unstable and loses its activity on storage. Sodium hypochlorite solution is 4 to 6% of sodium hypochlorite. It is used as a disinfectant in dairies for milk. This also have a great role in dentistry. This is used for root canal therapy in dentistry as an antiseptic. Another main advantage is it is a cheaper one, so, but it needs to be freshly prepared and has a corrosive effects on metals. Next category is the bigonadines category. This the chlorhexidine is most widely used antiseptic. This is also available as mouthwash preparations. This have a great role in anti-plaque activity. Is a good antiseptics. These usually enhance the wound healing if is used before dental procedures. Used for surgical scrap, mouthwash, neonatal bath and general skin antiseptic. Is a non-irritating antiseptic that disturbs the bacterial cell membrane. Since chlorhexidine is more active against gram-positive bacteria. Major disadvantages is the taste alteration and staining of oral cavity. This usually occurs on the long-term usage. Quaternary ammonium antiseptics. These categories usually acts by altering permeability of cell membrane. These are non-irritating and it shows the mild keratolytic property. Citramide, this also used as a cleansing action and is a good antiseptic and disinfectants for surgical instruments, utensils, baths. This is also used in soaps and shaving creams. Cetylpyridonium chloride, these are actually similar to citramide. This is usually seen in mouthwashes and lozenges. Benzalkonium chloride is a 1:5000 to 1:10,000 solution, mainly used for douches and irrigations. This is used as a good preservative for eye, ear and nasal drops. Niclonium chloride is a good antiseptic used in gum paints and lozenges. Boric acid and the sodium borax, that is shows the bacteriostatic action but is a weak antiseptic property. 4% solution mainly used for irrigating eyes, mouthwashes and douches. This boroglycerin paint, that is 30% concentration. This mainly used for stomatitis and glossitis. And another boric acid preparation is boroside. This is available as 10% ointment. This is used for cuts and abrasions. Acetic acid, this mainly shows the weak antiseptic action. It's a bactericidal, occasionally used for burn dressings. Mercurial compounds, this usually acts by inactivating sulfahydryl enzymes. So this acts as a bacteriostatic. Ammoniated mercury, this is available as 5 to 10% ointment. This is usually for the dermatological conditions, dermatophytosis, anal pruritus. Phenyl mercuric nitrate is the eptiol paint. This is mainly used for tinea infections. Medithian, this is the main brand. This anorectal use. Merbonium, this 1.2% solution, that is available as mercurochrome. This is the most widely used brand. This is mainly used in first aid kit. Silver compounds is act as the astringent action, that this acts on the superficial layers of skin. This reacts with the sulfahydryl, hydroxyl and amine groups of proteins. Zinc salt, this zinc salt shows the astringent and mild antiseptic properties. Some of these dyes also shows the antiseptic properties. Is the roselyn dye, brilliant green, roselyn dye, that's the gentian violet. This mainly contains 0.5 to 1% alcoholic solution. This effective against Staphylococcus gram-positive bacteria and fungi. Brilliant green, this is the roselyn dye. This action is similar to gentian violet. Acroflavine and proflavine, this is the orange yellow acridine dye. These categories of dyes are effective against gram-positive bacteria and gonococci. But this activity is enhanced when in the alkaline medium. This is helpful in case of chronic ulcers and wounds. Combination of dyes is the triple dye combination: gentian violet, brilliant green and acryoflavine. This triple dye combination is most effective for burns, dressing, umbilical stumps in neonates. Gentian violet and brilliant green are useful in gingivitis, oral thrush, bedsores, chronic ulcer burns. Methylene blue is a good indicator. This is mainly used in volumetric titrations. This is also used in the cyanide poisoning. Alcohol, this have a great role in as an antiseptics and disinfectants. Most commonly used ones are ethyl alcohol and isopropyl alcohols. This topical antiseptics. This also disinfectant the surface of medical equipments. This main action is precipitating bacterial proteins. This shows the antiseptics and cleansing action at 40 to 90% concentration, and 70 to 90 this act as a good antiseptics. Above 90 shows the weak antiseptic property. So this alcohol, this is the ethanol, this is mainly used for the hypodermic injections and on minor cuts. But main drawbacks of alcohols are in open wounds it produces the burning sensations and is a poor disinfectants for instruments because this kills only on the bacteria. This does not kill the spores. This do not eliminate all spores. Isopropanol is mainly used as a substituent of ethanol, that is available 68-72% is used as antiseptics. These are 70% isopropyl alcohols are mostly used in the hand sanitizer, hand rubs. These are widely used antiseptics. Disinfectants is in clinical thermometers. Furan derivatives is nitrofurazone. This available as 0.2% cream and ointments powder. This shows the bacterial cidal actions to both gram-positive, negative, aerobic and anaerobic bacteria. So this nitrofurazone is highly effective in burns and skin grafting. This mainly inhibits the enzymes as necessary for carbohydrate metabolism in bacteria. Aldehydes, this formaldehyde shows the broad spectrum germicidal activity. Used as antiseptic is restricted because of its irritating and pungent odor. 4% of solution is used for hardening and preserving dead tissues. Is rarely used for the sterilization of heat sensitive instruments and gloves. Glutaraldehyde, from this aldehyde category, glutaraldehyde is less volatile, less pungent and less irritating comparing to formaldehyde. So this 2% of glutaraldehyde solution is used to disinfect surgical instruments and endoscopes. Soaps, these are anionic detergent, but this shows the weak antiseptics property, mainly used for cleansing action. This affects only gram-positive bacteria. This mediated by other antiseptics and herbal origin compounds, Dettol, Salvon. Okay. Next we come to this discussion section. That's the which of the following is used as an antimicrobial cleanser to clean the skin site before surgery. We discussed about the all categories of antiseptics and their properties. So in this category, which one is used as used to cleanse the skin before surgery? The chlorhexidine is most widely used hospital antiseptics. Is used for the cleanse our skin area before surgery. Okay. Thus the antiseptics have lower bacterial resistant activity comparing to antibiotics. Okay. Dettol is the brand name of which antiseptics: benzyl peroxide, tramadol, chlorocyanone, fluoxetine. Then is chlorocyanone. We already discussed the different concentrations of chlorocyanone, and this the most widely used brand is Dettol. Okay, thank you.